Hello, I managed to do that exactly on the hour as it counted down. So that was fun. Hello, impromptu live, kind of impromptu live. This was an idea that I had. It's not my idea, it's been around for a long time, which is making a tarot deck round. But I watched, hey Remco, you're right, my love. I watched Liz over at West Star Tarot. I watched her video while she was on holiday, and she shared she was sharing the decks and books that she had taken with her to use and read whilst she was away. And one of them was a tarot deck that she had made into a round deck, and it was the Albano Weight. And I was like, oh, I have the albino weight. Our Simon at the Hermit's Cave picked that up for me a few years ago. And I trimmed it and coloured in some of the cards with alcohol markers to make them even more neon, because it wasn't quite neon enough for me, believe it or not. But the board, the way that it was printed onto the cards, it meant, even though I trimmed it to the board, I mean, I've trimmed loads of decks and they come out pretty neat and tidy. Anyone that has a deck that has been trimmed by me can attest to that. But this one, I don't know if you can see, if I can get it to focus. I mean, let me just straighten it up on my laptop. This is with me trimming it straight up to the borders. Can you see how wonky that is? Is that showing, Remco? Can you see that? Oh my goodness, come on, focus. Hey, Deanne, you're right. And I was just like, how have they not sized all the images to the same size and then printed them on the cards? Because the white borders were annoying me. It was when I was just like giving every deck a bloody borderectomy if it had a border. You can see that I've coloured in with more neon there. Come on, focus. I'm going live via StreamYard rather than OBS on YouTube because it will show the cards better. Hi Gerald, you're right. And also Linda, hello, lovely to see you all. So first time I am here from the start modding it round. Cool, yeah. And so because of that, it doesn't feel nice in the hand. It feels really, it just doesn't feel right. And so although I have used it for readings, like, I like a riffle shuffle, it really doesn't riffle shuffle very well because they're all at different sizes. And even overhanding it again, because they're all at different sizes, you're sort of grabbing some cards but not necessarily others. So basically it's a hot mess. What I'd like to do is get a copy of this. Well, obviously I'd love a 1970s or 80s copy that has those more sort of purpley tones that have become more grey with subsequent printings. But failing that, just another modern version, but just leave the bloody borders on. And I'm less averse to borders these days. Shauna, hello, lovely. Oh, Deanne, behave yourself. Thank you. So Liz had made her copy round using a 2-inch punch, and I was like, hang on, I have the albino weight and I have a 2-inch punch, and I wanted to do the live yesterday, but I had so much work to do. And I was determined to get it done, and then I ended up doing a live chat thing in the evening, so I couldn't do it in the evening because I was going to try and maybe go live. But it turns out I've managed to get a massive wedge of stuff done today. I can't believe how much I've managed to slam through today. And I'm like, do you know what? I'm going to treat myself with a little bit of a live so I can just get this out of my system, and then do a little bit more work later before I stop for the evening, because I've got a Call of Cthulhu game tonight, online game. So what I think I will do is I'll probably pick out the major arcana rather than like trying to do the whole deck live. I think that is a recipe for disaster. And I think what I noticed actually when Liz showed her copy was that on some of the cards, on the circles, you could see a very fine sliver of like white where the border has maybe just got caught in. So maybe Liz had sort of decided on where she had wanted to punch it, and she'd wanted this particular amount, but because it already had the borders, it was catching a bit. The thing with this is I've already trimmed the borders off, so I will be able to get more of the card in, and also I'll avoid having any of those white bits. So I think if you are looking to do something like this, I would say take the borders off the deck first. I know it's a pain in the tits, but it doesn't have to be neat and really even, because you are just going to go in with a punch. 2 inch seems like the perfect size. I don't think a 2.5 would work, because there's going to be times when you're going to want, yeah, I think it might work. It would probably work for bigger decks, but this is sort of a standard size deck, standard size images. See, I should have done this before, shouldn't I? I should have pulled out the majors, but I only just put this, I only scheduled it like 20 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago. So put the kings, ace, moon. So I'll put all those aside, and we'll see how far we get with this, with the majors, because I have a set time that I want to be. I've got other stuff that I do want to do. I want to cut out some more pouches so that they're ready to sew. Because I've just got the next batch have already been completed. I've just put the charms and the ribbons onto them, so they're all good to go, but not enough yet for a full shop restock. So probably enough for my usual shop restocks. There's 18 pouches, but because I'm doing it every 3 weeks, I'm going to try and do more than that, because usually I do between 12 to 16. So I've already got 18, so that's yay. But I want to cut out some Lenormand pouches. And then I also want to do some more spread cloths and maybe some other things I've been toying with. So some more double pouches. Those double pouches went straight away on Sunday, which was awesome. I was worried they wouldn't go at all. Hanged Man, Lovers. I think I've got them all. Let me just count them out and just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Right, so we got them all. Gotta catch them all. Okay, let's pop the rest of that aside, and then I'm going to be a pain and just put them in order. I am so sorry. I am not prepared. So how is everyone while we're here? Has anyone else here rounded one of their decks? And how did it go? And do you use it? All of the questions. I am interested to know. So, justice. Temperance. Jennifer Rebecca, hello, darling. You're right. We've got the Devil, Lettre, Le Maison du Changement, Le Monde. So what are all the French titles in my head, because I'm using so much, so much of the Marseille. L'Ermite, Chariot, Strength, Hanged. So we got the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, the Emperors, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot, Strength, Hermit, Wheel, Justice, Hanged, Death, Temperance, Devil, Tower, Star, Moon, Sun, Judgment, the World. Okay, cool. We are good to go. We're ready to rock and roll. Sorry, that was a bit of a faff. I apologise. Right, so let's see. We've got people saying anything about Isabel. Hello, you're right. Everyone's just saying hello to each other. Do. Circle punches. Good point about taking borders off, especially for certain decks. Yeah, especially if a deck's got like a chunky border on it, you're going to want to get that off first, because clearly that is just going to like eat up some of your punch space, isn't it? So yeah, tarot, Blue Crescent Tarot is used round to punch on a deck. Oh, you have. I started circle punching my Midnight Edition Mildred Payne's Oracle. You did? Of black. Oh yeah, I'm doing it. Do I do it during lives? Haven't finished it yet. How come I've missed that? Okay, never done this. Probably never will though. Round decks aren't my thing, but love this. Do you know what? Like, because I've always wanted to also square a deck, but I've done it a little bit with one of the decks that I've been that I started a project on, but have not finished yet. But my God, like it's such a pain in the tits. I've tried like just measuring the square out and then cutting it. And then also I've tried making like a template and drawing inside the template and then cutting that out. But actually, I think going forward, I'll probably just get a square punch, a 2.5 inch square punch as well. Hey, Sandra, you're right. Because I just think it'll be quicker. So, right. You lot are going to help. I hope you're ready to get involved. Okay, because I'm going to show you what we've got framed. It's a fun interactive. So I've got to decide what is the most important part of. Well, this is going to be fun, isn't it? Like do we want the full, just sort of the full in the main, or what is more? Is it more important that we see? This is the bit that is important to me. Like I've seen people make it round and they've done this bit, but for me, like this is the bit that makes the full, right? Because he's about to jump off a cliff. What do you guys think? I'm good about saying so in the titles for something like that, so there is fun. Okay, cool, thank you. I have squared an oracle, but I think the images already were square. Oh, okay, interesting. I like the doggy with the feet, says Jennifer, and Shauna says cliff as well. Oh, Deanne's squared one as well. Cool. So we've got two votes for the cliff with the dog. I'm quite tempted. One of the head and one of the feet. It wouldn't work, Gerald. There won't be enough of the punch left, I'm afraid. Although that's a really interesting idea, because you can get the larger versions of the Rider-Waite Smith, can't you? You can get the large size, and then you can also, the professional universal tarot is much larger as well. So you'd probably be able to get a couple, and then you could choose depending on your mood, maybe. That's a good idea, but you'd need a bigger deck. Backpack and Sun says Remco. So I can't quite get the sun. I can only get, because of obviously the way that the punch cuts it off at the corner. But you think that? See, for me, the way that I read, like that would probably be about what you would get, Remco. Ooh. But for me, I think this feels more like it encapsulates that, oh shit, you better watch out what you're doing, you're not looking where you're going kind of thing, you know. The punch seems easier than cutting into a square, but I would love to cut a deck into another shape like a hexagon. You can get hexagon punches, can't you? I'm pretty sure, pentagons and hexagons, so that would be cool. Jennifer's like doggy. I would say cliff and feet for the sense of risk and trepidation. Okay, I'm very sorry, Remco, but I think my gut is telling me. Oh my God. Right, how much of the doggo do we get in? I kind of want a chunk of the doggo. I don't want that. Okay, I'm going to show you once I've done it. Well, this is exciting and sort of, this is the most nerve-wracking bloody deck mod I've ever done. Why is that? It's already a modified deck. I'm going to get a little, do you know what? I'm going to get a little bit of the cliff in to just show that there's that risk. I think that's important, because otherwise I was trying to get the whole dog in, but then I don't get any of the cliff in. I'm like, oh come on, Cal, wait. The cliff is important. Dogs are cute. Did you hear that, Normie? But cliff's important too. So let's see. Let me see if I can get that. What if I come at it from the other side? I can probably get more of the cliff in. Oh my God. This is probably more fun to do than it is for you folks to watch, now that I think about it. I don't know. I don't think I've ever done a live deck mod. Ever. Ow. Oh, that feels weird. That's made me feel a bit weird. And I am Caliber, destroyer of decks. No, it's fine. I'm going to save this for craft projects. It's cool. Nothing gets wasted. Oh my God. It's so weird. But this is going to be the thing, right? Because of all the bloody different. So knowing me, I'm going to be like, no, I'm going to need to back it. That'll be the next thing. Oh my God, it's so small. Because I don't even have like, I really want to get the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck. That's like a big chunky round deck. This is a baby one. This is like a perfect little round travel deck. Okay, right, okay. So, the Magician. Okay. I mean, again, part of me, this is one of those cards where there's a lot going on that is important, like symbolic wise as well. Like obviously the knapsack and the sun and the, come on, focus, you bugger, and the white rose and everything in the Fool is important, but I feel like the cliff is like one of the most important bits of that card, because if he was just walking with all the other stuff, if he was just walking down the road, it wouldn't have the same feel to it. Whereas with this, it's like you've got the as above and so below, and the lemniscate, which is really important, but then you've also got the table with all of the other implements. That's a tricky one. It does always make me think of like disco though. With the Magician. A little bit of me just hears boo, 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 boo. Okay, right. Oh, this is a tricky one. I have a power. I feel like if I get the bottom part in, I'm getting one part of the as above so below, so it's reminding you that that's a thing, and you know that in the above he's got the wand, but you've got like the other, well, actually tell a lie, there is also a wand on the table, so you've got all of the 4 elements there, and the red and white roses, which are symbolic, and his belt and the red robe, so that's getting quite a bit in. Hey Liz. Oh, yeah, you inspired me. So I'm less like, right, let's give this a go. That's cool. Table and downwards pointing finger. Yeah, the table. For me, I would want the different aspects on the table as they symbolize the tools to achieve the goals. That's exactly what I'm doing with mine, Isabel. What's that? For me, I would want, oh, so yeah, symbolize tools. Okay, so I'm gonna do, oh, why is this so weird? Like, it makes me feel really odd. Oh my goodness, it's very strange sensation doing this. Isn't that funny? Oh shit. Whew. I need to hold it properly. Doing it all half-assed. Okay, I think that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. What's that from? I have to like squint so I can see what's going to be going on. Okay, one with the roses and the lilies. Oh, woof! Right, we've gone for it. Oh, punch and juice. Weird. Okay. High Priestess. Again, so much imagery packed into these. I wonder what it'd be like doing this with a Marseille, because then you can't really, because of the way that all the numbers are. Yeah, but I don't know if it would work with a Marseille. I think it only really works with situational scenic pips. I mean, we could just go straight for the center where we've got like the water and the moon. You've got a little bit of the moon and the flowiness of the robe that looks like the water, and you've got the book and the cross. We could do a little bit of the BJ. Such a child. Veronica, hello. The one that I think of first of all when I see round decks is Veronica Jude. I'm pretty sure yours was the first video I ever saw doing that. Oh my god, what do you reckon? Do we want like the top with the pillars and the, well, I guess I could do it a little bit further down, so to get, actually that's quite good, isn't it? Like that. And then we've already, because she's got the moon on her head, we don't need the moon at the bottom, and her robe's already, the middle looks nice, both pillars still in the round frame. Yeah. Okay, let's go for it. Oh my goodness. The drop, this is so, why is this so intense? Okay, just do it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is honestly the most nerve-wracking, and I'm doing it live like a bell end. Oh my god, okay. Okay. Do you know what the funny thing is? When I line it up in here, it feels like the image is bigger, and then when I take it out of the punch, it looks so tiny. Oh, the no face is a cool idea. Yeah, I did think maybe I'd do no faces, but I think it depends on the card. So we've already got the first two have no faces, and then this one. But I feel like there's so much going on in that part of the card that we need that. And I'm going to put them down in order so that we can have a quick look through at the end. And I am deliberately just doing the majors. I'm trying to do it fairly quickly because I don't want to overthink it, and it's nice having feedback. HP punch. What's the HP? I'm doing it live like a band. Chris, hey Chris, you right, my love? And Melodic, hello. This is an interesting one. Because you know what? I'm not a massive fan of the Empress as a card, just generally, because a lot of the depictions leave me a bit cold, like, you know. So let's have a wee look. Do we want another faceless one where we've got like, or are we looking more like, I don't feel like this is as much imagery. Like, I know she's got the starry crown on and the scepter, but part of me feels like, you know, the Venus symbol and the fields of the abundance of the fields of wheat and everything is maybe more important. Yeah, see, Remco's saying get the barley in. Yeah, let me just, oh shit. Butterfingers. Yeah, I kind of like I quite like the abstractness of the ones that do have no face. I do have a deck that's called the Mini Tarot, and it's just a really up close, abstract, tiny deck, but it's not Rider-Waite-Smith imagery. It's the artist's own, like, really sort of simple little drawings. And so it's a really odd, chunky deck as well, so I don't really like it. Her shield is cool. Yeah, I'm thinking the shield and the barley is probably feels more symbolic to me. Ooh, and you know what? I can always pick up another copy and punch. I could punch body headless and with heads, and then I can have like two. It doesn't like it when it can see my face. I mean, fair. It doesn't. It won't focus. So we've got the Emperor. I feel like with the Emperor, we kind of want to get. We kind of want to get this strength of his like structure here. I don't know, hang on, it's easier to hold it, you know, with the scepter. Like, we could even hint at the scepter with just his hand holding it, couldn't we? We could sort of just do this. What do you folks think? I always saw that as a cushion. What, the shield? Chris. I feel like the ram imagery on the throne is obviously important. And I feel like him gripping the scepter feels quite important because it's having a hand and having a bit of the mountains in the background. It'll be a weird one. I'm looking at for large Rider-Waite-Smith cards and circle punches again. Oh dear, more scepter. Okay, let's go for it. Let's go for more scepter. I'm going to try and get some mountains in the background. Oh, hang on. I feel like I want this bit. Mm. Woof, woof. Okay, so what I've gone with is actually the rams and the like just the main part of the central stance, because I can see, it's hard to see on the camera, but I can see his hand holding the scepter and then the orb. So he's got, you can see that, you can see the rams, you can see a little bit of the, well, you can't really see the mountains in the background, but come on, it's like they look like, they're making me think of Pogs. Do you remember Pogs? Showing me age. Well, I was a bit too old for when Pogs came out. I didn't really have Pogs, but yeah, I'm holding my breath as well, Remco. Yeah, and she would always look like a cushion to me. Yeah, I guess maybe I thought that as well when I was younger. I did wonder why it was on the floor. Well, you can, it's a throw cushion, Chris. I'm using a 2-inch, and I know that Liz used a 2-inch as well, didn't you, Liz? So like looking through a magnifying glass. Yeah, when Liz was showing the cards yesterday, it felt like I was looking through like a little keyhole, or like a little hole in the wall, like a little peeking through into another world. I'll keep doing it that way. Right. We've got the old Hierophant. Do we want, or do we want supplicants? Supplicants. I actually feel like this imagery is more important because it's more about him. Ready? I'm going to do it in front of you. Off with their heads. There we go. Oof, yeah, don't overthink it. Pogs. Never love Pogs. Leanne, hello. You're right. Oh, God, says Leanne. What? Dom or sub? Who's a Dom or sub? Oh, yeah, Dom or sub. I've gone for Dom. I've gone for the top. Okay, lovers. I could just go like full naked buds, but actually, I think I already know what I'm going to do with this one, so I'm just going to do it. Because we've got the angel and just the little people peeking out. Focus, come on. Why are you not focusing? Well, you can kind of see the people there. It's like one of those seaside things, if I could fit my face into it. Or it doesn't really work with this one because it would need to be just a single-headed one, wouldn't it? It would need to, like the, who did I do? I did the Hierophant. Put your head in there. That should be the thumbnail for the bloody video. Right, okay. Not fanning about. Let's get on with it. Okay, the chariot. Oh God, I need to put these bloody things on. The chariot. Ooh. Okay. Again, this is a difficult one because we've got the canopy and the charioteer themselves. Oh my God. StreamYard always messes me up with the way everything's mirrored and weird. We've got the sphinxes and the chariot itself, or we can kind of go like a little bit of both. I feel like that's the best way to go. That's the way to do it. It's driving me mad. What is that from? That's the way to do it. Does no one know? Okay. Got Egypt on the mind after watching Moon Knight yesterday. Oh my goodness, it's really getting intense. Okay. That feels like a good, like literally a good middle ground because I'm getting a lot of everything in. Oh my God, camera, will you just behave? Pascalo, come on. Well, it doesn't want to. You could use that love as one as a phenomenal for Serbstein. That's a great idea. Whenever I might happen to go to a hotel at some point, so hopefully one day again, we'll use the deck with holes too, combining them with random circles. Oh my god, you are a fucking genius, Remco. Punch out circles, put them in with like sigils or something, and then laminate the deck and cut it out, and then I've got some weird, like my own weird deck. That's a really good idea. That's a really good idea. Wouldn't that be cool? Like you could put your own imagery, or you could write a quote or something on it, put it in, laminate, and then voila, new interesting deck. Genius, Remco. Holy crap. Okay. I will keep that. That is such a clever idea, Remco. I shall have to remember to credit you. So the strength, I feel like this is going to be quite an easy one. It's just going to be the main focus is on her trying to get the lion to take its meds. I mean, because that is the focus of the card, isn't it? This would make some really comedy infills, though, wouldn't it? And again, the hermit, I feel like it's just going to be this upper area. So I will just go ahead and do these ones because they feel very intuitive, I guess is the word I want to say, or very easy to decide. On those. The wheel will the wheel fit inside the punch is my, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put center of the wheel. Again, pretty simple. Do I want to do that, or do I want to do, like, I feel like if I get the top and a little piece of the wheel, because then I'm getting some of the creatures in the corners, but if I don't have all the 4 creatures in each corner, it kind of defeats the point. You know what I mean? And like the wheel is the focus of the wheel. Let's just do the wheel. I'm just going to be basic. Basic witch. It's fine. Sometimes we just need to make life easier, take things easier. Just got to get it as central as I can, otherwise it's going to really be annoying. Whew. Okay, we're almost halfway through and we're like, that's not too bad. There we go. Ta-da! Little butt. Okay, justice. I feel like the scales. Can I get a little bit of both? Can I get a little bit of... Oh, she does look moody. Because we like the sword, right? But the scales, and when we think of justice, we think of justice as balancing scales, right? And like when we think of talking of scales, again, that featured heavily in last night's episode of Moon Knight, because obviously one's heart is weighed at the end of one's life. What do you think? I can't really decide. What do you think? Shall I do like the middle bit with her face, where you can get a little bit of her holding the sword? Focus, damn you. And a little bit of her holding the scale. Or do we want like just the scale? I need help. If you do this, maybe you could do yours live too. So is that Sir Gerald? There are so many hole punch options. Overwhelmed, really? Your laminator's at your office. Oh no. I don't have a laminator, but I'm sure I could figure something out. That's the way to do it, is associate with... Oh, Punch and Judy. People keep saying Punch and Judy. And I'm going, where's that's the way to do it? And people are going, Punch and Judy. And I'm not putting 2 and 2 together that people are answering my question. What a twat. Okay. Clearly I'm going to need more caffeine today, especially if I'm going to be up until stupid o'clock playing Call of Cthulhu. It's Victorian era Call of Cthulhu, gaslight version. So I will probably be dressing up as my character in a sort of late 1800s-esque outfit. Just gonna be fun. You've been watching Moon Knight, Kelly. It was good this week, wasn't it? Have you? I was like traumatized from the episode this week. I felt, woof, that was a lot. I haven't seen Heartstopper yet, but it's on my to watch list, Chris. That's on Netflix, isn't it? I've got that on my because I just heard such good things, and that apparently they've done a really good job of the comic. I haven't read the comic, but people who have read the comic say that it's a really good adaptation. So, oh, Remco, yeah, I'm looking forward to reading that, but watching that. But I know it's gonna like break me. If you want to watch like positive, joyful queer representation, I would say, Our Flag Means Death is excellent, and it's hilarious. So if you like stuff like Schitt's Creek, What We Do in the Shadows, that kind of thing, you'll probably like Our Flag Means Death. And it's being nicknamed the Gay Pirate Show because it's literally just a ship full of gay pirates. It's awesome. What are we doing? What are we doing with Justice? What are we doing with her? This is the one that's taken the longest so far. I don't know. I can't decide. Face with a bit of sword and a bit of scales, says Melodic. Hello, Carolina. Which show do you love? The Our Flag Means Death? It's tricky. I'm doing it because I've got a little bit of her face because I think her like very serious expression is good, and then look, we've got a little bit of both. Sword and scale. It's all good. Try scales, no head. Oh, I've done it now. Sorry, Leanne. I've got, because I do feel like the scales are good, but the sword is also important. I don't know. It's done. Well, okay. Do you know what? I feel like for the hanged one, that this, I already know. I think I want this, not this. Oh, I get a bit of both. Okay, that's good. I might get, because I want to get the crossed leg. I'm going to do a little bit of both. Little bit of head, a little bit of leg. That sounds like a euphemism. Are you a head man or a leg man? Well, the great thing is, like, these are mass market decks that you can like pick up another and just do loads of them. Oh my god, Our Flag Means Death. Here we go. Got some, get some bondage in. Feet, Eric Green, hello. Bound feet. Get some bondage in. There should be like a Shibari deck. That would be cool. Not Shibari, Shibori. That's funny when you're into kink, but you're also into crafting, and you get your Shibori and your Shibari mixed up. Two very different things, very similar names. The hanged and beheaded one. Circle punching is addicting, says Diane. Oh my god, don't tell me that. No, I think this is making me feel a bit weird. So with death, I think I kind of just want to get a bit of death and the flag and the horse in. I'm not really bothered about all the people being trampled on. That sounds awful, but as I mean, like, the main image when you think of the death card is like either the reapy guy that is traditional in the Marseille, or dude on a horse with a flag. So, you know. Oh god, this is literally the most intense day. I've modded decks for other people and I haven't felt this tense. Whilst they've sat in front of me as I like snip into their dear cards. Right, okay, it's done. It's not fuck you thing. Temperance, I feel like it's got to be the cups. Oh, we can get a little bit of there. Oh, we can get quite a bit of them in. That's cool. Seville. Oh, another tricky one because we've got our little chained up folks, and then we've got the devil as well, you know, themselves. Because if I try to get the people in, it's just going to be devil crotch, isn't it? The giant Rider Waite Smith with the giant punch. I've done 3, but then gave them all away, all different, and now I'm jonesing to do it again. So you have done the larger Rider Waite Smith, like as in the giant size. What size punch would that be? 3-inch punch though for that one? I'm trying to think what the biggest, the pentagram part with the the symbols. Do you know what I've just realized he's doing? He's doing the live long and prosper. The devil is Vulcan? What? I mean, yeah, or we could just go. I don't know. This makes me this kind of does tickle me though, like just devil crotch. You know, devil belly. Is that bad? Yeah, but cut the borders off. Yeah, and I think it's helping that I've got the borders off of this one. Tammy Ann, oh devil crotch, I'm cracking up at my desk at work. Oh hello. The grape that would be critical for the grape. What was that? Would be critical for noir. The grape. You know, I will say chains, right? It says Ramco. The chains, yeah, of course, the chains would be good, right? Because you're looking at bonded. Do you know what? I'm doing devil crotch because you get the chains in. And it mimics a bit more. I mean, if I was going to do it a bit more in line with the lovers, I would have focused more on the devil's face and less, and like just got a little bit of the supplicants in so that it mirrors that. But I think that the chains are an important part of it. You're right. Cool. Oh my god, that looks obscene. Hours of fun. Okay, right. Devil belly. Yeah. What is the thickest material you've used in your circle punch? Have you tried cereal box board? Yeah, I think I've done cereal box board. I think that's probably the thickest. I can't get like matting board or anything like that in it. Torre. I think the tower, it's going to have to be like this bit because you've got a bit of the lightning, a bit of the tower, and then a bit of the people falling. What do you think? Love it. My card of the day today was the devil. Oh, that's cool, Remco. Actually, I'm just going to have a quick whip through the live chat. See, I'm not missing anyone's. I think I've got. I would want the legs of the hanged man, says Sandra. And Carolina was saying that it was the flag means death. It is very funny. Your plan 9 from outer space. Yep. It's well spotted. So I think this. I don't want to get the numbers in, you see. I don't actually want them in the cards. Chop. This is fun. Oh my god. Fun is scary but fun. Maybe that's what makes it extra fun, is it's a bit nerve-wracking. I haven't had enough danger introduced into my deck for a while. Into my tarot life. That sounds wrong. But you know what I mean? Like stretching myself a little bit. Okay, the star. Another one where there's a lot going on. The bird in the tree, all of the stars in the sky, the two jugs, and then also the two jugs. I mean, this is a tricky one. No, it's not. I've decided already. I think. I want to get both the jugs in and the other jugs in. Sorry. It's been a long week, folks. And then also I like that there's some stars in there as well. Little corners of the stars. Okay. All the jugs green, yeah, exactly. See, we've got a little bit of the stars, we've got all of the jugs. And you can see that the water is being poured onto the ground and into the pool. So, perfect. Le Monde. Oh, because obviously the moon is the focus of the moon, right? But we love this, right? Okay, let's see. Oh, this is harder than Justice, just because Moon is one of my favorite cards. Like in almost any deck. The Hermit is as well, but the Hermit's really easy to do because you just want to focus on the Hermit's lamp, really. Focus your buggeration. Right, okay. So we want just the Moon. Nah. We've got to get some of the doggies in. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the crayfish, because if I do this, we don't get any of the pillars or the moon, whereas if I do this, we get a little bit of the moon, a little bit of the pillars, and we get like the domestic dog and then the wolf, so we're getting that domesticated side and the wild side. I missed the innuendo modding for sure. Okay. Oh my god, this is so tricky. The dogs will be there to combine with your new sigil, your new deck. That's if I do that project. I feel like that project is a long way down the line because I've got other projects that I haven't finished yet, and I'm like, God forbid I should start another one. The only reason I've started this one is I can do it quite quickly. Ooh, woof, woof, woof. Or whatever you leave, yeah. I like the stars in the sky, but pretty yellow and blue. Was that for the star, Jennifer? Doggies, pillars, and the way. Bit of a moon. Yeah, because I can get, that's what I was trying to get the way in as well. This path. Okay. The thing that throws me off, I guess, is because it looks like the sun, but obviously, like, oh, the moon looks a bit like the sun. But I know it's the fucking moon card, so why does it matter? It's only for me. I don't know if I'd read for anyone else with this. They'd be like, what the hell is this? Wanted a proper reading. God, why is this so intense? Oh my god, kudos to people that have done this. This is like, ugh. I don't think I've ever felt nauseous when modding a deck before. I'm glad I'm actually doing it live, because doing it live is a bit nerve-wracking, but also it's like just making me fucking do it. Because once I've got the majors, I'm like, well, in for a penny, in for a pound. I'm done now, might as well do the rest. I love the face of this fucking wolf in this deck. Like, I don't know if you can see, but can you see the teeth? I don't know. It just sends me. It's so cute. Anna, hello, my love. You all right? I'd leave off the moon altogether and grab the crayfish. Yeah, I did consider that, but I just want to see you. I want to see what they're howling up at. Hey, Stephanie, my darling. You all right? Feathers and stars. Hey, you've never made a live before? Really? I could have sworn. Maybe I'm just thinking because I see you on Instagram all the time, my love. But welcome to the first one if you're making it. I was wondering why you woofed instead of meowed. Then I realized you were like, yeah, I do say woof quite a lot when I'm like struggling with something or something's ugly or something's difficult. I'm like, woof. Like I've been doing that a lot the last few months, but meow a lot of the time is just a tick. And I don't necessarily realize that I'm doing it. And it can be embarrassing. Like you've never day. My husband said, "Did you just meow?" But like, because I did it, and I didn't seem to notice that I'd done it. But he didn't know what I was meowing at. Oh my god, the sun. Well, we know I fucking hate the baby on the bloody horse, so that's gonna be. I can still see the bloody feather in his stupid head. Sorry, really hate the baby. Bye bye, baby, baby, bye bye. Okay, right. Judgment. I mean, it's tempting to just get all those little grey butts in, but devil crotch, grey butts, jugs, saucy. I don't know. I mean, actually, I know I was joking, but I think maybe just seeing all these people. Come on, focus, you. Come on. There we go. That's because you're getting the hand and the trumpet. I don't think it's necessary. Like that hand and trumpet implies the angel. Do you know what I mean? And then you get to see all these people going, yeah. Oh, what do I reckon? Grey butts. I like the people too, says Jennifer. This was so nerve-wracking. Hey, Lemon, my love. There was just this feeling of getting it wrong. Yeah, but I'm like, it's definitely more so much pro or stupid. No, but like it's a mass market deck, and I can buy another one to replace it, or I can buy another one and hole punch different sections and have like, you know, different versions. Remco. Tammy, why is it so much fun? Make sure to get that cross. That's cool. Yeah, I think I'm going to get the cross. A little bit of the cross. Do you know what though? I have a different relationship to the cross. I think maybe being English, well, being British. I say English. I was born in England, but most of my family is Scottish and Irish. And I'm still very, very bitter that loads of my family and my cousins have really cool accents, and I got stuck with the London one. But okay, it's fine. Let's move on. But you see, this is a real thing with nationalists in the UK, in England, Anna, and like nationalists putting the flag out, and like racist people and people that are like really support like UKIP and like the National Front and stuff like that. So obviously it's St George's flag and it has its own thing, but I mean, it just, for me in my head, when I think whenever I see this about, a lot of the time it's some twat waving it, and it's really annoying that a flag has been bastardized and co-opted. It's a bit like TERFs keep using the suffragette colours, and it's really, really frustrating because they're trying to claim them as their own, and it's like they were like trans people in the suffragette movement, so like they need to pipe the fuck down. What sort of sigil? I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to do sigils. It might be quotes, it might be fluid. Fluid, that sounded really gross. I might do like fluid watercolor abstract things. It could be, might be a mixture. Oh my god. Or maybe I've just had an amazing idea. Remco, imagine this. I buy sheets of magnetic sheeting, the thinnest that I can get. Back all of these with magnets, create for the middle different sections. Like one could have quotes on it, one could have what do you call it, quotes, abstract watercolors, sigils, that kind of thing, runes. And then what you do, I guess you don't have to put them on magnets, just put them on a decent bit of card. And then what you do is you can shuffle these empty cards. I wonder if you could shuffle them. Right, you shuffle these, you pull your reading, then you shuffle your circles and you lay them down. You fill whatever you get. It might be a rune, it might be a watercolor picture, it might be a sigil, it might be a little quote, and you put those inside, and you have like a magnetic board, and you can like lay them out, and they'll all stick together, and it'll be like a two different. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? So you're shuffling two different decks. You're shuffling like this deck which would shuffle. And I wouldn't have to do it. I mean, I think I'd probably want to do it with just the majors to start with and do it as like a majors only. What are O cards, Remco? I feel like I've heard of them before, but yeah, that would be cool, wouldn't it? Like, I wouldn't be able to riffle shuffle this, but if you leave the holes in, but like a bit like casting, I guess, but you're filling in the cards and you don't know what's going to go in them. You're like, oh, so you've got quotes, but you don't know which quote you're going to get, and you don't know which card it's going to end up inside, and then that gives the meaning, gives nuance. What? It's getting more and more complicated. Lena did a similar thing on her channel. Such a fun word. Cool. I didn't realize you'd modded one, Lennon. That's so cool. I was inspired by Liz at West Star Tarot because I saw her video yesterday where she was showing her round deck that she'd taken on holiday with her, and I was like, oh, I've always like, because I remember when I wanted to do a round deck, I didn't have this punch. I have only had this punch. I mean, I've had it for a wee while, but not as long, not when the whole like Veronica was doing all the modding all those years ago and like everyone was going nuts for donuts for it. I didn't actually own a 2-inch at the time. So I'm going to get a little bit of the flag in, but mostly I want to get that particular little butt at the bottom. Like, I wanted to get this little butt right at the bottom in, just a little bit. Right, okay, final card. Can you believe it? The world card. Oh, again, this is a tricky one because it's sort of a lot going on the outsides. I feel like maybe the 2 batons are really important. Do I do top? Oh no, this is so we can get a little bit of the wreath in and like a little bit of the scarf and the shawl and the batons, or we can do lower half and a bit of the wreath, because I feel like if we do the middle it's a bit obvious. What do you folks think? Top or bottom? Top or bottom? What about the empty cards in a journals and you flip to a certain page and lay the add-ons in for the reading? Oh, that could be good too. Although then you wouldn't be able to do like lay out a spread. Upper half is best. I am a bottom, says Remco. Did you get the legs of the hangman and perhaps do the legs here too? I did the legs and a little bit of the head for the hanged man. Like, I got a little bit of both. But then if I do that, I get like the middle. I mean, like with the top half, we get the boobs. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a boob girl. I do like boobs. So, or do we do? Oh, that's quite nice. Where we get a fuller bit of the wreath. What do you reckon? Oh my God, this camera. Just focus, you bitch. Oh my God. What do you think? Top? You just gave me a great idea about the cards. He and I are artists and we think about creating tarot images all the time. Oh, cool, Stephanie. Just subbed Liz. Cool, yay, Liz is lovely. Yes, wreath top. I love the top. Yeah, I think the top. Like, the bottom is kind of going to be the same thing if I do that. But, I mean, I think the boobs are winning. I'm going to be honest. I'm just sorry. I don't mean to objectify the world card, but boobs for the win. Okay. Well, that was pretty good for an hour. I did it. I was right. Thank you for your help, folks. I just fucking dropped them all out of order. Bollocking hell. Okay, hang on. Let me just put them back in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Oh, no, hang on. That's gone out of order. Hang on. They do look like pox. Oh my God, hang on, the sun's out of order. Bang out of order. Right, okay, let's go through them. And then I'm gonna have to go cut out pouches. Because technically this I'm meant to be working. I'm my own boss. I'm too lenient on myself. Oh yeah, it's fine. Go live. It's fine. It's tarot stuff. It's weird. Okay. Right. And you're right, my love. Can't stay, but popping in. Oh, it feels really nice because it's all been cut by the same thing. Oh, you know, when you feel like a really nice. Remco's comment was flagged. That's no good. Everyone was saying tops. Everyone do boobs. Most people are saying boobs. Okay, let's do boobs. We've done boobs. Boobs are done. Okay, let's go. I'm going to try and get this focused. Sorry, I always say that. It's a Hellboy 2 thing. Pop culture references, folks. I have too many of them in my head. Okay, so we have the bloody hell. It's because I'm trying to cover my face, but also I need to be able to see what I'm bloody doing. So it's like a... So we have the Fool with just the legs and the dog and a little bit of the cliff. The Magician. So we've got the below, and then the four tools, and then some lilies and roses. The High Priestess. We've got a bit of the actually I'm going to do it one at a time. We've got a little bit of each pillar. We've got the pomegranates. We've got the headdress. I feel like we managed to get quite a bit in this one, so that's good. The world, no, the wrong way. The Empress, I went for like a bit more abstract. We've got the shield, we've got the wheat, we've got her flowing outfit, and like all the red and the abundance and the Venus symbol. The Emperor, I don't know how I feel about this decision. It's probably my least favorite decision now that I'm looking at it. But we've got him, you can see him holding the scepter and the orb, and his strong stance, and the ram skulls on his ram's heads on his, well, yeah, ram skulls on his throne. The Hierophant, we've got a lot going on. I've just obviously cut out the supplicants entirely. The Lovers, again, I went for more of the angel with the little. Maybe I should have made the angel headless and caught more of the lovers themselves in, but it is what it is. The Chariot, we've got a little bit of the charioteer, and a little bit of the chariot, and a little bit of the sphinxes. So that's a pretty good one. The strength card, I mean, that's pretty straightforward. Did I say the 5 tools? Oh my god, I definitely need some caffeine. With the Hermit, again, was pretty straightforward. Are you going to attempt a pouch for your snazzy new round? Oh, bloody hell no. You know what I could do? I could probably do what I put my headphones in. I made like a little pouch, but it's like a little round pouch that you put headphones in, and the back like is 2 bits of felt that overlap, and that's what closes it, like a little mouth. I probably could do something like that for it. The wheel is just the wheel. Justice, we got a little bit of the scales and a little bit of the sword being held, and her rather mardy looking face. Ooh. The Hanged Man, I went for a little bit of both because you can see a little bit of the halo and the cross legs. So I actually got quite a bit into that one. The Death card, we got a little bit of death, the horse, and the flag. Temperance, mostly focusing on the cup. Well, this is again pretty straightforward because it's very sort of everything's sort of central. Devil crotch in the devil card with the chains as well. Tower, we've got the lightning strike, the fire, the tower, and then a little bit of the people falling out of the tower. Oh no, I die. We've got the star, so we've got all the jugs and a little bit of the stars in the background. The moon, a little sliver of the moon, the ways, the towers, and the dog and the wolf. No crayfish, but you know, no mind. The sun, no baby. Ha! This makes me very happy. This is one of my favorite choices. Judgment, We've got those little grey butts in there and the trumpet. Yay! And then the world, top half of the world. Come on. Got the top half of the world looking down our creation. Oh, shut up. Okay, right. So, and then we've got this left. This weird holy deck. That, yeah, I think it'd be fun to do like the infills, but that you can sort of change up in a reading. I think that could be fun. Magnetize it all. It'd be chunky, but if you're just doing the majors, it'd work, right? Boop. Anyway, yeah, it's good fun. Hey, Robin, you're right. I think if I was doing this again, I would probably should make different choice slightly for the lovers and slightly for the emperor, because I feel like it's a lot of just purple. After I've done it, I'm like, oh well, yeah, actually, it's just a lot of what the hell. And then with the lovers, you can just about see them peeking. But you know, I didn't want to overthink it, so it was very sort of instinctual. And the thing is, it's the Smith way. I mean, this imagery is burned into my brain. Like, I can recall it as it would be a main deck, as Anna and Mary Grace would say. But like, oh my God, you're right, Lennon. No, I was trying to be funny. Was that about the flag? I didn't know if you were being serious. You know, it's shuffle the whole deck round, like, surprisingly. I think it would depend on the size though, right, Lennon? I know people struggle with the round Wild Unknown Archetypes deck. Oh my God, it's really satisfying to like, it's so small. Oh my God. So I have the rest of the deck to do, but this will do for now. It's got me started. I've got around majors. I need to do some more work now. I've got a couple of hours before I need to stop and do some other bits because stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to have a quick look through the comments before I bugger off. I think I've got them all the right way around. And I'm going to save this. I was going to use this for craft projects, but I think I will save this for potential weird deck project. We'll put them all back together like so. And yeah, I'm going to need to work out what I'm going to keep this little deck in. Good luck with the rest of your day, Kelly. Thank you, Deanne. Regina, you're right, my dear. Some of the cards remind me of Liechtenstein, probably because of the primary colours. Yeah, and the cropping. Yeah, good point. Yeah, especially those Liechtenstein images where they're like focused in on faces with the quotes, like just really zoomed in. I wonder if the Morgan Greer tarot would be fun to do that with, because the Morgan Greer is such a facey deck. So nice to catch you at last, Kelly. Have a lovely rest of day, everyone. Yes, and to you, my dear. Do a round card reading before signing off. Oh, okay. Woo! The card slid across the desk at me. Okay, let's pull a card. Obviously it's going to be a major. Major. Well, it's weird stuff, just like overhand shuffling. Can't do a riffle with this one. No siree. Come me, I'm like this. I'm always so tense. Oh, no wonder my neck hurts all the bloody time. Okay. Whoa. Just a little. What can we look forward to at this weekend? Just a general vibe. Oh, that's so vague though, like, because it's the whole planet. Like, it's so silly. I do struggle with like just general readings like this. Hence why I came up with the profound and profane, because I was like, then you're not taking it too seriously. Okay, I'm just gonna do a little pick one out, just spread them. Can you fucking believe it? And the tower. Right, you know what? I'm going to go with the way Tom Benjamin says that you can sometimes read this card, right? The tower doesn't always have to be a disaster card, although I am a chaos goblin. It's fine, right? Because the tower is a very tall, phallic, fiery symbol. Maybe we can expect some exciting, passionate, sexy times this weekend. That could be, with someone else, with a group, with yourself. Get your heat on. Thanks for you being you. Oh, thank you, Remco, my love. Look forward to seeing a magnet board demo. Oh my god, this is going to be a long way down the line. Let me tell you, because, and I mean like a long way down the line, because I have so many like half finished projects. I'm just gonna have a quick look through the live chat. Bye and Melodic. Oh, they've already gone. Turned out amazing. Hey, Robin. I like the lover's choice in crop. I get the pouch. I will do the whole deck, Jennifer. Yeah, but not today. What am I doing for edging? I don't know. Maybe gold. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm up to date with the chat. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me for this fairly impromptu video that was inspired by Liz over at West Star Tarot, after she showed her version of the circular albino weight. Yeah, so I am going to go cut out more pouches for you lot. And I will see you. Yay, innuendos, get your toolbox out, boys. And I will there's locking her doors. Jump over that fire. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Actually, I've got a video scheduled, a pre-recorded video, another one. What's going on? That's going live at 9 p.m. UK time. I will not be around because I will be playing Call of Cthulhu online with some friends. But enjoy that. It is my response to James Feeney. I filmed it earlier this week, but I hadn't had a chance to edit and upload it. And it's the My Sentimental Decks tag. So that will be going live at 9 UK time. So yeah, look out for that, and I'll see you in the next one. You all take care and have a wonderful weekend. Ciao.